Yeah.
Persons didn't, control the government, they wouldn't be able to write these tax code that favors them and creates all these loopholes. So the root of it is corporate personhood, which allows them, that prevents us from being able to ban corporate money from the political process.
We're here as a coalition of organizations. We have Move to Amend. We have MoveOn.org, U.S. Uncut, ACE, Common Cause. It's a coalition of organizations. We have a very high turnout expected. Several hundred people will be here today to protest the fact that corporations are not paying their taxes. This is tax day. We are paying our taxes. I paid my taxes, and they're not paying any taxes. And this is why we have a budget crisis. It's not a budget problem, it's a revenue problem, and we're not getting the revenue. Our country's being starved, our government's being starved. It's not, we don't need to cut social programs, we just need to get more revenue by getting these corporations to pay their fair share of taxes.
I was hoping to get, Joyce, I kept on
We're just getting on the sidewalk here.
Here are fake checks. Let me distribute them. And let me tell you, that's first. Let me get the materials out. Everybody who's going to be a customer, take a fake check. Also, who are going to try to present some Bank of America big business loan applications to the United States of America. So do a few people will get in line and say they want to do this loan application. Those participating in Part 1, don't bring signs or appear as protesters, okay? Meet up as close to the location as we can. So line up in queue to cash checks. One by one, approach the tellers and give them the checks. When they ask what it is, kindly inform them that you're there to collect the taxes the Bank of America refuses to pay, which in turn costs our country billions of dollars in lost jobs and cut social programs. Be creative. So say whatever you want, basically, along those lines.
You got a mole over here.
What?
Mole.
Where?
Over here.
No, we're not going into Chase, we're going to Bank of America.
You're not a mole, sir? No, I'm not a mole.
Right.
Okay, once they ask you to leave, the next person can step up and do the same thing. So once you have this, the point is disrupting business. When they ask if anybody is in line to actually do business, someone should step up and either ask for a credit card application, a loan application, or if they would mind giving change for $1. Actually, since this is a very big bank, we're going to just go to with the loan applications, we're just going to go to the desks and try to get loan applications for the United States. Okay, I had them all.
Which one do you think? Which one would be B of A?
Well, we were going in and I was in line and I asked for change for a nickel. And so after I got the 5 pennies, I turned to the crowd and I told them, these pennies are more than Bank of America, Chase, and most of these major corporations have paid in taxes. Well, then as soon as I started talking to the crowd, about 10 suited men came around me and said, ma'am, what are you doing? You can't do this in here. And I said, I'm a taxpayer and I'm a Chase customer, and I am outraged that Chase did not pay their fair share of taxes, and we're having all these cuts in our social services. Anyway, basically they just kept saying, you can do that out there.
Well, one of the biggest corporations in the country and the world is not paying any taxes to the U.S.
Who is that?
I think it's Bank of America, as well as Chase and some of the others. But Bank of America, they made quite a few billions of dollars, but then they had the gall not to pay any taxes at all. So I think that's a little much. We need the people who are paying those taxes. We need corporations to pay and even this out. Make it fairer. That's what we need. Let's have the wealthy pay some money, because is it 1% that actually owns 40% of the country? That's a lot, I think. So maybe they should pay some taxes too. That's fair, I think. Isn't that fair? Yes.
I want my money.
That's right.
I'm going to
You're
keep my
gonna
money
pay
to
the
me.
money you owe my country.
I ain't paying you nothing. I ain't paid it for a couple years, and I ain't going to start now.
Well, you're gonna start now, mister, because Uncle Sam has had enough. Got that?
You know why these people are out here? There's an important reason.
Kick his ass.
Did you hear that? They make billions and they pay nothing.
Okay.
Who got the bailout? We got the bailout.
We got it. We got
Who got
it.
the bailout?
We got the bailout.
Who got the bailout? We got the bailout. Who got the bailout?
We got the bailout.
Who got the tax cut?
We got the tax cut.
Who got the tax cut?
We got the tax cut.
Did you get the tax cut?
Hell no.
We're buying access. We're seeing progress and making a mess of the political process. Oh, yes. Our cheese is buying us a whole lot of leverage. When we arrive, they serve us a nice, cool beverage. We're the final word on impending legislation. Please no play a hating on the regulating of our corporations and our industries. We're the foxes with the platinum set of henhouse keys, buying $1 million favors for a couple of G's. We got money currencies steady blowing in the breeze. Step out, I'll stretch Hummers.
My money, buddy.
Parents, lock up your daughters. Here come the billionaires. B of A is in the house. We are the kings of Capitol Hill, so just chill. We had a hand in crafting that tax cut bill. Investment company pockets must be lined, so the bank bailout was made with us in mind. We've been asked to come out to speak on behalf of B of A. We want to thank you all for funneling all your tax dollars into our pockets. We didn't pay a lick of money in taxes last year, but you bailed us out. We own all the politicians who voted to do that, so they're working for us. If you go and buy a politician, they'll work for you. It's a very simple idea. Dear Mr. Billionaire, we don't like you. We want the fact that I pay and these people pay. It's time for B of A to pay.
No, it's not. It can't be. We got a good thing going.
I pay. Why doesn't B of A?
It's ridiculous. All the rest of us are paying. We could be educating our children better. We could be taking care of each other. I think it's criminal, absolutely criminal, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Our government should be ashamed. Clearly they've purchased the government, and the rest of us are paying for it. It's time for Americans to wake up and do something about it. That's all they'd have to do, is cut the Pentagon, and we wouldn't have these. The majority of Americans are affected, so a few can have what? More luxury than anybody could ever, benefit from.
You think she'll be able to go to school?
Yeah, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that she can, yeah. But she's out here because I don't know what people are thinking of. Children, the poor. I don't know how they can turn their heads. I don't know how Bank of America or any of these companies, but America, it's time to take it back. Why in the world we did not prosecute those people who were responsible for the world financial crisis recently. I can't imagine putting those people in positions of power and advisement. I don't understand that. It's unexplainable. Where is the bailout for Americans? And why haven't we put those taxes back, taken the tax cuts back from the rich like he said he would? And it's almost 4 years and it's time it was done.
It seems like it's
overdue.
just criminal.
It is criminal. I don't know how they sleep.
Bank of America tax cheese. Bank of America tax cheese. Bank of America tax cheese. Bank of America tax cheese.
Let's hear for the unions. Unions forever.
All right.
Who's in charge here?
You guys don't have someone who's running this operation. It's just kind of like show up.
We just show up, yeah. It's grassroots.
Let's go ahead and talk to them. Dude, you got the camera going there. I've already been advised not to go in there. Protest inside. You have a right to protest out here as long as you're not impeding traffic. You understand that, correct? Pedestrian and vehicular. If you're out on the roadway, you can be cited for pedestrian on the roadway. I'm just gonna let you know. So if you have any questions, let us know and we'll discuss it with you guys. As long as it's a peaceful assembly, then you have a right to do this, okay?
We tried to inform everybody ahead of time to do exactly as you say.
Right.
First of all. Second of all, don't impede traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just don't be obnoxious. We're here to make a point.
Exactly. That's right. You have the freedom of speech. You have the right to assemble. Feel free to do so. But once you start doing that where it's impeding traffic or walking out the roadway blocking traffic, that's when things will change and become unlawful assembly. And then we'll go from there, okay? But we're here to make sure that you guys go ahead and do what you want to do. And the public can keep going, vehicular and pedestrian, okay? You're the public as well, so.
They're also cutting costs.
That's your guys' job.
Bank of America, bad for America. Bank of America, bad for America. Bank of America, bad for America. Bad, bad, bad.
Make them pay. Give me the fucking money. Shit ain't right.
That's right. Bank of America doesn't pay taxes. Every American does, and it's time they pay up. Go to Facebook and find the videos of direct actions by US Uncut. They're great, they're creative, theatrical, and share it on Facebook and share it on Twitter. It's on Taxpayer Rebellion. Taxpayer Rise Up.
So why are you guys here? Are you guys just like citizen troublemakers or what?
I'd rather not think of it as a troublemaker. I think of it as just a citizen.
How about you?
Citizen truth maker.
You kind of look like a troublemaker. Are you a troublemaker?
Not in this particular context, but in general, yes.
So how do the rich taste?
Hey.
I'm just wondering.
Salty.
A little salty? What are you trying to say?
Well, I know from William K. Black that the B of A has been doing tens of thousands of felony frauds a month on foreclosures, and they don't pay taxes. I don't think that we should trust them with our money. I don't think we should trust them with our country. And I don't have a problem with wealth. I have a problem with cheaters.
B of A don't want to pay money they owe to the USA.
usuncut.org. The other big website to go to is movetoamend.org. Now that's getting at the root problem, the root cause of this problem, which is corporate personhood. To amend the Constitution to assert that only us living human beings have constitutional rights. And in that way we could overturn the Citizens United decision, which has allowed unlimited corporate campaign contributions to the political process. But now at this point, the only way we can do that is by amending the Constitution. So there's a big grassroots movement started, movetoamend.org. We've got an LA chapter, and we really want people to join us in the effort. Okay, usuncut.org and movetoamend.org.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are we doing?
Give out some money?
Did you pay?
Oh, you
Hell
don't have.
no, I don't pay.
Hey, no, you're my
Jeez,
friend.
I'm Jay.
You're my friend. Taxes are due. You too, not you.
Like you got beat up by the rich. What happened?
Yeah. I guess the reason why I'm out here today is mostly because they're cutting like all the social programs.
Is
like
this the blood
school.
from the cut?
Yeah, this is the blood from the cuts. They beat the crap out of me because I'm poor.